Hello, welcome guys back to the channel. Maverick here with episode 20, I guess you could say, of Yuukoku no Moriarty. I am following the season 1, season 2 kind of episode rules, Japanese rules, so it's episode 20. I think, and in terms of season 2, it's like, what, episode 9, question mark? Anyways, the important thing here is that we are still currently within this Whiteley arc, if you will, Mr. White Knight. So it seems that the Moriartys have decided to endorse him, at least secretly, for the time being. However, in the back of my mind, I'm still having my suspicions about him. I feel like some things are still a little bit off. You know, his methods, his ideology, and so on and so forth. He seems like a genuinely nice guy, of course, on the side of justice and all, but I don't know. It could very well turn into a situation that is twisted right now. I personally have my guesses as to he might be a Harvey Dent sort of character. Maybe it's not going to be as dramatic as that, but, well, we shall see, right? So, without further ado, let's get into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. Make sure everything's recording and whatnot. Alright. Oh, and then of course the entire Milverton situation, right? Which I think we're starting off right now. Youch. Why do they want the body to be found, though? I guess maybe to make Whiteley think. Maybe Milverton is trying to drive a situation where Whiteley is going to go and like declare full-on war with the Royals and whatnot, and then use that kind of opportunity to you know, gather forces, gather the backing to off him. Because no, it's not just assassinating Whiteley, right? That wouldn't be enough. He wants to completely break his reputation and whatnot. So away. Honestly, this song sounds more like, you know, something like some kind of boy band or boy group would sing. But I think this is just a single artist. The White Knight of London. The actual Japanese translation only says the Knight of London. But I guess calling him a White Knight of London does make a lot of sense, right? I mean, he's called the White Knight by the people here. His name is Whiteley. This is already foreshadowing what's gonna happen to his brother and whatnot. Okay, who's that? Oh. Okay, so I guess the Moriartys are. Of the House of Lords? I feel like this is a little bit too rash, though. Hey, Milverton. This Milverton dude surely has some kind of title to himself as well, right? I certainly hope that what he has are copies. You know, I feel like, I certainly hope that he put, like, some of those things in a safe box with a lawyer or whatnot already. Like, imagine if those were the original documents and he's assassinated right now. Oof. Damn. Okay, this is the kind of situation that I like, though. Right. They actually have the... Oh, he knows them? Is she dead? Yep, she's dead. Whoop. Is he also got... No. Oh. They didn't even take him hostage. Holy shit. I actually thought it was a situation where they were gonna take him hostage instead. Damn, this guy is one big sicko. But finally, we have a competent antagonist. Well, aren't you edgy? Was it also within his instructions to actually confront Whiteley right now? Your order should be to kill him, right? Okay, his orders are make a confession to him. Wow. Oh. Okay, is Whiteley going to kill him though? Like, this is definitely an important test here. If he kills him, he'll have fallen. If not... Or is someone gonna stop him? No, he stopped himself. Okay. So I guess he isn't going to turn into a Harvey Dent sort of character. Oh? Wait, what? He's still... What did I say, guys? What did I say? Harvey effing Dent. This is a complete... This is like a complete... It's Two-Face. It's Two-Face. This is escalating quite quickly here. Is this gonna help him? Yeah, they absolutely... See, they're name-calling them on purpose, right? They're trying to tell them, yeah, we know all about you guys, we know who you are and whatnot. Or maybe they have a history with each other. I don't know. Right? Okay, then who is Batman in this scenario, then? Is it gonna be Moriarty, or is it gonna be Sherlock? Yeah. But he still has enough conscience to actually return the evidence first. So the Moriarty's gonna help him by... I don't know. I actually don't know. That's why this is important here. How exactly is this gonna go forward? So is Moriarty trying to reborn him? In a way? Like, or, you know, still use him... He's definitely planning something, right? So William has decided that he still wants Whiteley to be the public face of what he's trying to do, eh? Oh, I see, I see. He wants him to be a martyr for this. Yeah, I was thinking about that, actually. Yeah, the Moriarty's killed him, right? because they do believe. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot more sense because I don't think that they. Okay. Because the Moriartys have no qualms with playing the bad guys, right? And Whiteley's like, okay, at the very least, it will still further my cause, right? Even though he has no reason to live anymore. Man, they are like following the Harvey Dent storyline to a T here. And then later on... Okay, so... I guess. Yeah, so in this context, Moriarty is probably the Batman. Not the hero the country needs! The hero the country deserves! Nah, he has to die. I mean, I probably shouldn't be having such a big grin on my face at this kind of development. But, you know, the fact that this is following the entire Harvey Dent storyline so closely definitely brings me a huge kick. Alright, I'll see you guys after this. Alright, so I guess I was entirely vindicated in my theory of Whiteley being Harvey Dent, right? I knew that there was too many similarities, too many resemblances to it. Now, obviously, I'm talking more so about the Christopher Nolan movies, right? The Batman trilogies and whatnot. It's following that storyline rather than the comic Two-Face here. And, you know, in this kind of situation, I guess William would be considered Batman, right? Taking the fall for Harvey Dent's crimes in order to continue to uphold his actual image, right? His criminal image is one that they want to bury because it's not good for the public, right? They want to instill hope into the general populace. So that's why here, you know, Whiteley still to the very end is this shining white knight for the city, for the country, and you know, his death is going to be blamed on William here, right? Who is basically taking on the role of Batman in this kind of situation. And Milverton, of course, in this kind of situation would be the Joker, right? The one that drove Harvey Dent insane, and the one who drove Whiteley insane into you know, actually forsaking all that he believes in. Now honestly, they didn't really, you know, he didn't really go on like a killing spree or anything like that, right? He literally killed only one person, right? The policeman who killed his family, actually. But you know, I guess it is enough, and we do see that he doesn't really turn at the very end there, even though they were making this whole theatrical kind of symbolic reference with half of his face being in blood and whatnot. He still retained most of his sanity, and nearly all of his sanity up until the very end, right? Even willingly returning the evidence to the Moriartys and whatnot, and going through with their final plans as well, willingly, right? Which I guess all in all, he does get what he wants in the end. Maybe not exactly what he deserves. I do feel like it's not entirely fair to say that he deserves to be killed for this, but I do think that he himself doesn't really want to live anymore. So hey, better this than nothing, right? So in a sense, I would say that the crime that William bears for killing him is still very real, right? I mean, the guy definitely did not do anything deserving of death here, but you know, he is representing the necessary evil here, and that's the path he's chosen, that's the path they are going to stick with. So, I do love this. You know, just for its its direct references to it. So it seems like, okay, so this Moriarty series, you know, at this point in time, I'm definitely getting more of a feel of what it actually is, right? It's definitely not a detective series, right? So I know, although it's sharing its name, some of its namesakes with the original Sherlock Holmes stories and whatnot, I think I mentioned this before, but we definitely should not be looking at this as a normal detective story, right? A normal detective series. It's part of a genre, but honestly, I don't think so at all. There is very little detectiving going on, and what little there is, I don't really think is really sussed out well enough here. It's really more of a, I don't know, how would you describe this kind of series, right? A drama? I don't, mystery? Question mark. But anyways, we can clearly see that it's drawing inspiration from a lot of other real-life media franchises, right? Obviously, the James Bond series, we have the Batman series as well. Potentially, we could also be having more and more of other stuff being put in as well. Like, who knows? Maybe eventually something from the John Wick series, or maybe something from the Jason Bourne series, or something of that sort, right? I think that is all possible now, considering that it already tries to bring in all this kind of stuff, and who knows, like the Kingsman, maybe something of that. Well, they already have James Bond though, so I feel like having Kingsman would probably be kind of too over the top. Or maybe they could just completely forget the storyline. This could be a one-off, and they continue to do other things in the future. But in any case, I do you know, props to them for sticking with this, right? Like I do feel like even leaving all the Batman references aside, it does make a lot of sense, and a lot of it makes sense even without the references, right? You know, everything that's happened so far, Whiteley himself was certainly way too brass in the way that he goes about doing things. You know, I mentioned in the last episode, I feel like there's just a lot of warning signs for me, even though he seems to be, you know, this very well-intentioned guy of justice and paragon of justice, so on and so forth. The way that he does things just screams a lot of warning flags to me, both in a way that he tries to do everything by himself, how he doesn't really explain his actions, how he is a bit authoritarian in the way that he acts and whatnot, and also you know, the way that he just, like, for instance, just brazenly going forth and blackmailing the lords and whatnot without a backup plan or anything, and deciding to say, yeah, I'm the big dog, I can do it by myself, right? So, you know, I feel like he really had it coming. You know, this might sound harsh and whatnot, but I mean, it's like, I'm not saying I'm blaming what happened on Milverton, right? But I'm just, sorry, not Milverton. I'm not saying that I'm blaming what happened on Whiteley, right? What happened to Whiteley's family on Whiteley, but I do feel like, you know, you got to this level, you do need to do certain stuff instead. And certainly the Moriartys tried their best to help him as well, but see, they certainly met their match here. Which is, I guess, another thing I want to talk about, and that why I enjoyed this arc so much, you know, putting the Batman references aside, is that we finally have a competent antagonist character here, right? Finally someone who can match the Moriartys, match William in terms of wits, in terms of manpower, in terms of strategy, in terms of, you know, putting pieces in place and then allowing the plan to go into motion, right? I've said numerous times, you know, as cool as Moriarty is, look, I get it. He's an Ikemen, he's handsome, he's hot, blah, blah, blah. I get it, right? But I want to see him challenged. I want to see him go up against an adversary that's on the same level as him and really allow them to duke it out, right? It's much more interesting and way more fun to me this way. It's way more fun for the viewers. And yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to see them actually go head to head and really have this battle of wits, this using the entirety of the country, the entirety of London as the as a chessboard, right? And then of course we still got Holmes off to the side. Not really sure what he's gonna play in all this. He certainly did not appear once in this entirety, right? I guess maybe it's possible that Sherlock eventually becomes the one that discovers the truth of Whiteley and whatnot, and then what he would actually decide to do at that point would also be kind of interesting, right? If we are still following the Batman trilogy movies, then Sherlock's decision is actually going to be already set in stone, but I'm not really sure if they are going to make the reference that far, right? So that's definitely something to look at, but at this point though, definitely the rivalry between Milverton and Moriarty here, and William here, that is the thing that I want to see the most. That's what's exciting, right? Alright, so anyways, that's it for this episode. I don't really think there's too much else to add anymore. That ending there, was... Do you think that I guess one last thing to talk about is the ending there. I was kind of debating within my own head, like, whether or not William was actually going to have Harvey, sorry, I'm already calling him Harvey now, Whiteley killed, because I wasn't really quite sure what kind of character was Moriarty going to play, right? Was he going to, continue to be the Lord of Crime, continue building up his forces and whatnot, maybe make Whiteley part of his group and whatnot, as part of his overall plan, or as is more reasonable and in line with what happened in the movies as well, making him a martyr and taking all the blame himself in order to be this necessary evil, and in order to drive the country to a side that he wants, right? So yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.